Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. My name is Prince Sammy, social worker. Today's class, I'm talking about effective communication skill in social work. Social work is a practice-based profession and academic discipline that helps to promote social change, social cohesion, empowerment, and liberation of people. And how do we liberate people? This has to do with communication, effective communication. Social work is a profession that meets with individual, and individual meet with us 24/7. The means by which we display our communication determine if we will render a good service to our client. So it is very important that we, as social worker, should understand that effective communication skill is a key to successful casework study success. So in this class, I'll be sharing with you what it means to communicate effectively with your clients. First of all, what is communication? Communication means passing of information from your client to a social worker that will be used literally to render services to that client, or passing information from a client to a social worker that make adequate meaning from it. You're going to make adequate meaning from that communication, which means that if the communication is not making adequate meaning, it's not yet a communication. Communication also means decoding and encoding, which simply means that as you are communicating to me, I am understanding it. The contents of your communication should be passed effectively, that your clients, you understand what you are saying. You don't have to use a verbose language or a grammar when communicating to your clients. Learn to study your client. If he's educated, if he's not educated, you have to come down to the level of that client and bring your language very simple. Remember, when communicating to clients who does not understand English, you have to seek for the client permission to get an interpreter who understands the client's language. For example, you're working with a client who is a French, and you are an Englishman, and you tend to communicate with that client. You have to seek for the client permission that you need an interpreter to help you interpret what she's saying to you and what you are saying to her. This will bring effective communication to both of you, and both of you will understand both of you understand what you are communicating and the ideology you are sharing to each other. What is effective communication skill? These are tools or methods put in place to remove barriers to effective communications. Communication skills are tools put in place to remove barriers from effective communication skill. So which means that there are some certain things that impede effective communication skill. I'll be talking about it. But before I go further, there is a process of communications. For a communication to be effective, it must pass these 4 stages. The first stage is the source or the sender. You being the source, dispersing the message to your clients, you have to put your word very effective. Just look at this, for example. My name is Sammy. It's very effective. You cannot say, you're trying to bridge it from somewhere. No, your client cannot understand. Be effective and simple and straight. My name is Sammy. What is your name? So it means that the source or the message I'm sending to my client, he or she understand. Number 2 is what? The message, which is the encode, the message. Do your client understand it? My name is Sammy. Do your client understand my name is Sammy? If yes, she will respond, my name is Sarah. Which means that both of you have exchanged simple communication. And number 3 is the channel you pass that message to your client. You cannot be telling your client, my name is Sammy, in a very noisy place. That client may lost it. Or you are talking to your client and you are distracted, that client may not get it. So the channel or the means whereby you pass that information, my name is Sammy, what is your name? Then the close relationship is there, that she understands you and you understand her. 4, the decoding. Decoding simply means that she's understanding what you are saying. That's why most times when we social workers are talking to our clients, we ask them, do you understand? You must ask your clients, do you understand what I'm saying? So she will not say no, or she will say yes. When you say yes, I understand, it means that yes, your client is understanding what you are passing. Then the receiver, which is your client, the receiver, is she understanding what you are passing? Is her emotion at paying attention to what you are what you are passing to her? And finally, the context. The context is the message. It's the most important one in the communication process, the context. If the context is not placed properly, you have not yet communicated. So make sure that when you communicate to your clients, you look into all these things. You look into the source, the encode, which is the message, the channel, the decoding, the receiver, and the contents. As a social worker, there's some certain communication skill you should look out for when communicating with your clients, because this communication may damage the communication process with you and your clients. One, which is violent communication. As a social worker, you don't use violent communication, which is also known as life-eliminating communications. You don't use some certain violent word when communicating with your clients. For 2, you look at for observation without a violation. Please talk about, for example, your client is sharing some detail with you and you just start concluding without even letting that client to land, because you just felt this is how it's going to end. For example, let me tell you a story. My name is Sammy, I'm from Nigeria, I'm this, I'm that, and you just conclude all Nigerians are bad. Without even letting me land, you have concluded all Nigerians are bad. That's me. You are already observing me and you don't even want to evaluate my word before concluding. So that won't make effective communication. You start asking a wrong question. But better, use non-violent communication when you go to your clients, which simply means that the purpose of communicating is not violence. It will help you function properly with your clients. As a social worker, you should look at for some certain barriers to communications. 1, jumping to conclusion when you are talking with your clients. 2, concluding on that client's problem without even hearing the client finishing up that problem. 2, judging your clients, asking off questions, asking off key questions, asking questions in a way that turns so rudely and violent to your clients. And finally, look at the body gesture or facial expression of your clients, like eyes gazing, posture or body gesture, voice or silence. This body gesture or facial expression pass a lot of information that you don't even think that it matters. For example, talk to a client and she's talking about some certain issue and she reserve, she do or she shy off, or she express a body gesture. Try to circle that part of it and ask him what happened, why this, why that. It will help the client to feel at home and open up more to you. So guys, like, share and subscribe.